Year. Man, what's good? What's top of the morning or the afternoon, man? We're gonna get into this whack 100 situation because, this boy stay talking about somebody else, man. Stay talking about what they ain't doing. Um, the longtime manager, whack 100, speaking up on somebody else, doing what he do best, speaking bad on people, not giving nobody their flowers, not talking about how good they is. Um, This nigga just always got something foul to say. Like, you feel me? Always putting the nigga down. Um, so we're gonna get right into it, man. See what this nigga talking about with Meek Mill, man. Now he's saying that the nigga had the world tour and the tickets wasn't selling. I mean, if you do forget, like the nigga got out of jail, then the pandemic hit, niggas couldn't really go nowhere, niggas was scared, motherfuckers didn't really want to fuck with him. So the first thing you say about this nigga is tickets wasn't selling. Your artist tickets don't sell, nigga. The fuck, nigga? How you say that? When you think about what went on with the rappers and what didn't go on with the rappers. Now, I mean, for him to be talking about the man persona though, straight off the dribble, right? That's saying that he don't see that nigga doing nothing. But let's go back in let's, you know what I'm saying? Um, recollect what Meek Mill been through. The nigga was street rapper, corner boy rapper slash trapper, doing his thing. You feel me? Signed to T.I. You feel me? Never really had like a real major label backing him. Never had like a real push. Let's just continue though. Just remember that. Never had a real label behind and never had a real I'm gonna say media push. Right there. No world tours, foreign or domestic. But this nigga Meek Mill beefing with Drake, beefing with all like if you don't have somebody always got something to say about him, but if you don't have a world tour or a domestic tour, like headlining yourself, right? Which Meek Mill never did. He's still a household name. Meek Mill can drop some shit and niggas is gonna say, I'm gonna go check that out. Niggas ain't gonna nigga. I mean, if Jay Z drops some shit and Meek Mill drops some shit, more than likely I'm gonna listen to Meek Mill shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear what Jay say. Jay talking business. Jay want to talk about how he left niggas and niggas ain't making them. Like, but how do you have no world tour? How do you have no domestic tour, but you're still a household name? That's a given. That's something that shows his excellence. That goes to show that somewhere along the line, this man was able to do what he did without no world tour. Even though he wasn't independent, truly independent, he still did things that people was doing that was signed to a major label. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody is able to say what they want to, but how did this man become a household name with no world tour and no motherfucking domestic tour? How? It ain't just by the fact that he before he was fucking with Nicki Minaj, the nigga was known. After the nigga was fucking with Nicki Minaj, the nigga still know. It's just that he doesn't have a major label behind him with the backing of a major media source. That's like let's continue. There it is. There, everything. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This nigga whack 100. Like this type of shit that you need to sit back and before you talk about, you need to ask your dumbass self, nigga. Like, what am I really speaking about? You talking about this nigga ain't never had no major endorsement deal? How many rappers that you know that's on they shit that names is almost synonymous with Meek Mill's? No major tour, no world tour, foreign, domestic, no major backings from supporters. So that means T.I. didn't support him. That means Rick Ross didn't support him, and that means now Jay-Z still don't support him. So he has no major backing from labels or from investors. So the nigga still popping. So that should be one of the reasons why you say Meek Mill is one of the dedicated rappers to the rap game. He's dedicated, man. He's showing you that even a motherfucker that's in the business that got a deal can still get shitted on with a name. And by him still proving that he had killed the majority of these niggas that's rapping that with the big backers, mm, then he gonna say, "Oh, nigga, he had the one little shit fight like my homeboy did that, but it was some industry shit." That's what I'm saying. Like this nigga taking Meek Mill is taking little opportunities and still keeping it. Like a lot of these niggas don't got a household name, bro. They don't got a household name. Like you gotta and what I mean by household name, I'm meaning by if you go ask a nigga like, man, you fuck with Meek Mill or you heard that Meek Mill shit, niggas more than likely they go like, yeah, I fuck with Meek. He got some new shit out. The only reason why they gonna ask if he got some new shit out because he don't got no major backers. He doing this shit like really all by himself, B. He doing this shit all by himself without niggas, without nobody. So you should never talk about nobody about where they at in life or why they still not a household, like to where you feel they not a household name. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Check your game, nigga. Check your motherfucking your mouth. And you would think that by him going to jail for the pettiness of what he went to jail for, being on Rick Ross label, Rick Ross would fork over the funds and the media offense to get him released for trumped up charges. But this is where I respect Jay Z. I may not respect Jay Z in the music world, as in he hotter, but I respect him in his business shit though, man. You know, I listen to Meek, not like that, but I fucks with him though, keeping it 100. Uh, but for him to do shit like that and get niggas out of jail, bring awareness to certain situations, nigga, Rick Ross, you use a big dog. So I don't even understand why, what I'm saying, that even happened. But that goes to show that he's still doing it with these niggas. Like, I just feel like niggas wanted to eat off of him. Meek Mill is one of them entities to where you feel, I don't want to say feel sorry, but you have admiration for him and his upbringing. Nigga being on the corner, trapping, hustling, rapping, getting the thing, been on probation for 10, 20 years. Like, that's bullshit, bro. So people want to hear his story. People want to see him win. But this motherfucker's like Duck 100 that just can't see it. He tied. That goes to show you. He tied to Rock Nation. But you ain't seeing these commercials. You ain't seeing these billboards. You ain't seeing his advertisement. You ain't seeing him on the social media gig. That's only because this nigga is not pushing this nigga. Y'all can sit up there and say Jay do good work and all that. Like Jay is not a good music businessman with pushing niggas. Jay don't want nobody to be greater than him. So if you can be greater than Jay-Z, he's not gonna allow it. All the artists fuck with. It did. If Meek Mill wasn't that type of nigga, Meek Mill got a buy though. Meek Mill not out here losing like the rest of these niggas. Meek Mill one of the niggas that could go back to Philly and really hang out. I'm talking about hang out, hang out. I'm not talking about nigga, they went to the mall. I'm talking about nigga on the back streets by the dead end, nigga. You feel me? Where the little mangy dogs is running around the street. Meek Mill goes back and he hangs out, bro. It's a fact that's been proven. Niggas can't really take that from him. You feel me? And maybe it's just that nigga Meek not going for a lot of that shit. Like when you get into this shit, like you know what I'm saying? You take a lot of shit when you first get into the rap game. A lot of shit come your way that you take because you don't really know the business. But now, after going through all that shit though, this nigga Meek Mill gonna come out shining. Watch. I don't know. It's like, look down. Okay, let's go look a little bit. Yeah, I didn't watch him do the tours where it was 1,500. Talking about you want to bring up Lil Baby. Here's a nigga that signed to QC. Now we know QC put their buddy into niggas. On top of that, QC, they'll fuck you, but they'll give you gang of exposure though. They'll fuck you over something decent, but they'll give you a gang of exposure. They'll put you on everything. You'll be on everybody's album. But what that deal look like though? Because we know Lil Yachty was signed to a 360 deal. So a lot of these niggas could say what they want to, man. A lot of these niggas could say what they gonna do. But if niggas took the hits that Meek Mill took, if niggas took them same hits, beefing with Drake, losing Nicki Minaj, going to jail, then having Snitch Nine run up on you, a lot of that shit to another nigga would have folded their whole fucking career, bro. It would have folded a person's whole career. Then you don't got the CEO of your label looking out for you independent. You don't got niggas from your label trying to see what's going on with your case. So, a lot of niggas would have fell off from that. A lot of niggas would have lost Nicki Minaj and had heard all the jokes, like, you feel me, then her clowning. Oh yeah, this is what I've been dreaming about. But a nigga can't tell a bitch that. That's why I say you can't tell a bitch you love a bitch, because if you tell her you love her, she gonna use that to your advantage. But if you don't tell her you love her, she gonna use that to her advantage. So he was still able to come up out of that situation and still be him. He might have not have grown so much, but he didn't deflate so much neither. Then with the losing with then losing with yeah, just if you want to. No, she was asking me this. She had to go that way. Go that way. God damn, bro. Hello, hey, oh, my bad. Hey, we live. We live. I remember Janine. I remember that voice. Oh, my mama, I do remember that voice. Let me go ahead and call this real quick, man.